Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Tori, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm the Marketing and Communications Coordinator here at the Conrad School of Entrepreneurship and Business. Today, I'm joined by...
Hi, I'm David Rose. I'm the Associate Director of the MBET program.
This presentation will review the Master of Business, Entrepreneurship and Technology, or what we like to call MBET, here at the Conrad School. At the end of the presentation, we will share contact information in case you'd like to reach out to ask any questions, and we are happy to set up a time to meet virtually or in person to chat. To begin, I'd like to share our territorial land acknowledgement, and this just highlights the University of Waterloo's commitment to truth and reconciliation. So, David, since you've been here for over 10 years now, I think, can you tell us a little bit more about Conrad School as well as the University of Waterloo?
Sure. The Conrad School and its flagship program, MBET, are important parts of the exciting and entrepreneurial ecosystem here at the University of Waterloo, as well as in the Waterloo region, and also that broader Waterloo-Toronto technology corridor. The University of Waterloo plays a key role in the success of this ecosystem. The University of Waterloo's got 6 faculties, Conrad's in engineering, and we have many accolades. But perhaps the most relevant here is that we're the #1 university in Canada for startup founders.
Yeah, I'd also like to add that unlike most universities, the students and faculty at Waterloo own what they create and invent. Our unique creator-owned intellectual property policy may be the most entrepreneurial IP policy in North America, and it draws entrepreneurial thinkers and industry partners and has been a key motivator to commercialize ideas and research for societal and economic impact. Startup success stems from a vibrant ecosystem, and that emphasizes research, talent, support, and collaboration. Waterloo has the second fastest growing tech talent market in North America, which is second only to Silicon Valley. And these are just some of the major players in this market, which includes us at the Conrad School and our close campus partners, such as Velocity and Greenhouse. So let's get into what MBET is. The program has been around since 2002, and it is a graduate entrepreneurship master's degree that combines interdisciplinary courses with practical experiences in venture commercialization and creation. There are 2 options, full-time, which is completed in 1 year, and part-time, which is completed in 3 years. Full-time students are on campus Monday to Friday for approximately 12 to 15 hours of classes per week, while part-time students attend classes on Friday evenings and all day Saturday for approximately every 3 weeks, which makes it a really good option for those who are working full-time. We like to define MBET as a program for those who make new things happen. We help our students turn ideas into business opportunities by providing the academic foundations for building a successful business, as well as methodical, proven approaches to new venture creation and commercialization. MBET is entrepreneurial by design, from program structure and course delivery model to the integration of experiential components into the entire program. So speaking of program structure, the MBET experience is about more than just the courses you will take. Many of our faculty members are entrepreneurs themselves, so not only have they studied entrepreneurship and business from a rigorous academic perspective, but they've also walked the path of an entrepreneur. You will have the opportunity to engage and build relationships with faculty just due to the high ratio of faculty to students in our smaller classes, and also the physical setup of Conrad. The MBET classroom, breakout rooms, faculty offices are all located here on the 2nd floor of Engineering 7.
We'll also have networking opportunies. There are lots of chances to attend events, competitions, conferences, meet guest speakers. Advisors and mentors are accessible throughout the whole program. Practical experience is really a big differentiating factor. You learn the skills you need while applying them and building your business idea. An MBET focuses on creation of new business ventures and not the administration of operations of an existing one. Students are equipped with the business knowledge, skills, and experience to move ideas and innovations to commercialization. The curriculum is designed to benefit entrepreneurial students with a focus on the concept most relevant to entrepreneurship and innovation. In an MBA, the curriculum is focused on management in an established enterprise. MBET course content and learning experiences are also delivered in an integrated way, connecting subjects together while students make the entrepreneur's journey. In an MBA, courses are delivered in a linear, course-by-course sequence with less formal opportunities to connect or synthesize knowledge across subjects. In MBET, practical application of classroom learning is embedded into the program. While in an MBA, the application of classroom learning is traditionally done through case studies about other people's businesses. In the end, MBET students become expert problem solvers with a strong entrepreneurial network, equipped to move ideas through the commercialization process and successfully launch new products and services into the marketplace.
Entrepreneurship means more than just starting your own venture, which is something we want to emphasize. There are three main areas of entrepreneurial activity that students get to learn and experience during MBET. And the first one that comes to mind is often starting your own business, and that's why many students are here. We also innovate within existing businesses, which requires that unique set of skills crucial to a business's ability to stay competitive and successful. And then there's supporting or building in the startup ecosystem or providing consulting expertise. Our MBET students take 10 courses in total, and there is no room in the schedule for electives or specializations, and that's just because of this highly unique curriculum. The schedule is meticulously designed so that the content in each course aligns with that entrepreneurial process, and we want students to move through the program with their cohorts. And David, can you expand on some of the courses the students take?
Sure. So first, it's mastering those core entrepreneurial business skills and knowledge. The names of these courses are similar to just about any business program, but the MBET versions are specifically designed for entrepreneurially minded students. Then you'll gain those specialized entrepreneurial skills. Again, the names sound familiar, but they have a really unique MBET focus. For example, entrepreneurial finance deals with financing issues faced by entrepreneurs as they build their businesses, such as term sheets, cap tables, how to make decisions around external financing. Was taught by a former venture capitalist who had a very successful exit from his own technology-based startup a few years ago. Finally, you'll get hands-on to solve problems and commercialize ideas in the experiential courses.
And can we dive a little bit deeper into those experiential courses?
Sure, yes. Early in the program, you'll take BET 608, where you collaborate with early-stage tech startups to talk to their potential customers and validate their business ideas. Some of these ventures started in MBET in the last year or two, so you could be looking at your own future. You'll also have a chance to work with incubators on campus and in the Waterloo community, where you'll get a chance to meet a wide variety of early-stage ventures and the people who support those ventures. In 604, you'll work on your own venture idea through a methodical, proven process of validation and experimentation. You might come to MBET with your own ideas and perhaps even co-founders who aren't part of the program. Or you might decide to pursue a venture idea with classmates you meet here at MBET. You don't need to have a startup or even an idea to join the program, but you do need to commit to taking a hands-on approach to turning business ideas into validated business opportunities. Later in the program, you'll be working directly with established organizations in the Waterloo-Toronto corridor in a corporate innovation project, where you can learn what innovation looks like at an established company and the types of challenges these organizations face. Throughout these three courses and this structure, you'll get to apply your learning in those three different entrepreneurial perspectives: collaborating with a startup, working for yourself, and working within established businesses.
So let's review some of the ways that students get involved throughout their time in MBET. Pitching your venture is a key part of this program, and throughout the year, you'll have opportunities to share your ideas with angel investors, MBET alumni, and other professional advisors. You'll also be encouraged to apply to several pitch competitions, both on and off campus. So here are a few examples of our MBET students and their ventures that won various business competitions and were coached by our faculty on projects that they were working on in one of these three experiential courses. So David, since you've mentored most of these students and even attended competitions with them, can you share a little bit more?
Yes. Each year, students frequently attend competitions like the Apex Business Plan competition in New Brunswick. In 2024, we had several Conrad teams there. Eileen Agata, an MBET, part-time MBET at the time, and now a graduate, and her venture Be Blended placed first in the competition and took home the Entrepreneurial Powerhouse Award. Full-time MBET students at that time, now alumni, SOSE and USEF, and their ventures, Footage, placed first in the elevator pitch competition. There's also pitch competitions outside of Canada in the US and even farther. Over the past few years, we've had several students participate in the Bangkok Business Challenge. Last year, the Sustainability Award went to part-time MBET students, Eugenia and Abukan, and their venture Metacycler Bioinnovations. MBET alum Adadayo won $8,000 with his pitch for his startup Farm Chill at the Social Impact Showcase at Greenhouse, which is Waterloo's social impact incubator. That competition runs every term.
And as you can see from the pictures, our students, whether they're graduate or undergraduate, full or part-time, they really show up for each other at these competitions and, they cheer each other on, which is really important. Another way to think about whether MBET is right for you is to take a look at what our alumni are doing. We have over 800 MBET alumni since the program launched in 2002, and they're located across the globe with over 120 MBET alumni-owned companies, which seems to grow all the time as many MBETs continue to create new ventures long after graduation. Some of these examples can be found on our website, but let's highlight a few now. So a few examples of students who were undergrads at UW and then joined MBET include Amr, and he graduated in 2007 and co-founded Fluid AI, which was formerly Nerve, and they've secured $15 million in Series A funding. And Fluid AI developed an innovative system that uses AI to detect post-operative complications pretty early on, which improves patient outcomes.
Ashley Kiefer and Shane Kilpatrick both graduated in 2018 and co-founded MBET, a company that manufactures cells more efficiently. They were acquired in 2024. And Shane, the first time I met Shane was in my undergrad strategy class before he started the MBET program. Esteban, 2022 grad, was also an undergraduate student at UW, went on to join the part-time MBET program, and then he and his team founded One Mentor, a career navigation platform that takes into account your current skills and tells students exactly what they need to achieve their career goals. And it was acquired in 2024.
So an important thing to remember is that entrepreneurship is not always a straight line. And these three alum are examples of that.
Yeah, Christiana, a true testament to the life of an entrepreneur. She began her MBET journey working on one project that streamlined group benefits for companies. Then she shifted to a retail inventory venture. But both of those weren't getting the traction that she wanted. And so now she's making a lot more progress on her new business, which is working on revolutionizing academic grading for professors. Christiana has shown us the power of pivoting, adapting, and solving real-world problems. Swati, she recently launched her own yoga wear brand, even though it wasn't her original idea when she joined MBET. And she was still able to take those skills she learned in the program and apply them to a new venture. Another person who started their venture well after graduating is Stephanie. She's a senior product manager, but now she's also a career coach and has started a career coaching business. She recently joined our current MBET cohort and shared her experience in a career coaching session for them. She credits the MBET program to helping her build that foundation of her career.
So as we've seen in MBET, students learn how to start and run their own companies, work for startups, and act as consultants to other businesses. It's not surprising then that many of them do find roles within the entrepreneurship ecosystem, helping other entrepreneurs to validate, start, and scale their ventures. And you can see examples of this in the alumni above who are working within that entrepreneurial ecosystem. So now we're going to review admissions and tuition. We do only have one intake per year, which is in September, and applications are accepted on a rolling basis, with the final deadline to apply for the full-time program on June 1st. We recommend international students apply by April 1st, so there's enough time to obtain a study permit. And I will note for 2025 admissions, the number of international students that can be accepted by UW in total, and MBET in particular, is limited by the Canadian government. So we do encourage you to apply early. For the part-time program, we recommend submitting your application by mid-August at the latest. And completed applications, it means all of your documents have been submitted through Waterloo's student information system, and the virtual interview has been completed as well if you reach that point. Application packages are looked at by our admissions committee as a whole. So as with any graduate program, we want to make sure you can do the work of a grad student, which we judge from your transcripts and your references. And given the unique nature of the MBET program, we're also very interested in the alignment between your goals and ambitions and what MBET offers. So you'll find all of these application requirements on our website, which includes an overview of the application process, as well as all of the documents you need while you're applying.
If our admissions committee feels you've met the basic requirements of MBET, you'll proceed to a virtual interview. where you'll be assessed on a number of factors, like career alignment, making sure that your professional goals align with what the program offers. Motivation, what makes you really want to pursue entrepreneurship? Do you have any entrepreneurial experience, whether it's in your own startup or initiative or idea you have, or within an existing business? Resiliency, we want to hear about a time that something you planned failed and what you learned from that experience. Communication isn't a specific question, but throughout the interview, we'll be evaluating your communication skills.
Tuition for Canadian citizens and Canadian permanent residents who are residents of Ontario is approximately $34,000 for the entire program. There are incidental fees as well, which add up to a few hundred each term. Tuition for Canadian citizens and PRs residing outside of Ontario is a little bit higher at around $36,000, and that's in Canadian. And for international students, tuition is approximately $68,000 Canadian plus those incidental fees. And I will note that your tuition is paid in 3 equal installments. So your first one will be made in August, right before the program starts, in December, and in April.
There are some scholarships available, but some up to $10,000. But on average, they're worth somewhere between $2,500 and $5,000. Unfortunately, there are no fully funded or guaranteed options for students, and those are the only real scholarships that we have. They're available only to students in the full-time program who apply before June 1st. There's no additional application process, and eligible students are automatically considered.
So here are some photos of our space and our students. We are located in the Engineering 7 building at the Waterloo campus, and the space has really been designed with that entrepreneurial experience at the top of mind. In addition to a dedicated hub space, which is designed for casual meetings and collaborations, our floor also includes a lecture hall, graduate seminar rooms, breakout rooms for your student meetings and study groups. We have a pitch space, over 30 offices where you'll find faculty and staff, and a grad lounge for our students. This brings us to the end of our presentation today. And up on the screen, we've got a few ways that you can get in touch with us. I encourage you to follow us on social media and LinkedIn to keep up with what's going on at Conrad and what our students are doing. And if you did want to reach out to schedule a meeting, whether it's virtually or in person, to discuss how your ambitions or goals can align with the MBET program, we're more than happy to meet with you one-on-one. You can email conrad@uwaterloo.ca if you have any questions that weren't answered in today's session. And thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to hearing from you.
Bye for now.